We just got off of WrestleMania 34 last night, and it was I don't know how to describe the show, honestly. It had its moments, it had some good moments, a lot of shocking moments. I think it was really Shocker-mania instead of WrestleMania. Take the shocks out of the show, and the show wasn't really all that good. A lot of shocks, some bad moments. But one of the moments that everyone's in between on was the new crowning of the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Braun Strowman and his handpicked, chosen tag team partner from the crowd, Nicholas. Now, we don't know much about Nicholas. I haven't seen any of his indie work, but obviously this kid must have it if Braun Strowman chose him out of the crowd. He could have chose little Jimmy. He could have chose Lisa right next to him. He could have chose fucking the black dude in the back, but no, he chose Nicholas. He saw something in that kid, and you know what? If Braun Strowman, one of the best wrestlers on WWE television today, chose Nicholas, there must be something right about this kid. And for that reason, we should treat Nicholas like he's a full-time wrestler, assuming Nicholas is a full-time wrestler, because if he's not, we have every right to boo the shit out of him. Assuming he's a full-time wrestler and we'll be taking drug tests like everybody else on the roster, we're going to treat him like so. So here are my top 8 dream matches for Nicholas. Number 8, The Miz. We all know how The Miz is. He hates indie wrestlers. Now, of course, it might surface in a few minutes, maybe even a few hours, that Nicholas has competed on Ring of Honor, maybe New Japan, and we just don't know about it. It's some hidden footage, some lost footage we don't know about, or maybe it's some really indie company that we don't know about. But I'm pretty certain that Nicholas ain't coming in there and skipping NXT with absolutely no wrestling experience, so he must be an indie wrestler. If so, Miz is going to come out by his indie name, whatever that might be. You guys can comment down below what would Nicholas's indie name be. He's going to call him out. Nicholas is going to come out with Braun Strowman, challenge The Miz to a match at SummerSlam, and I could see it being a really good match. I think the build is going to be better than the match actually is, but hey, I can't wait to see that match. Number 7, Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano is one of the best wrestlers in WWE today, not just NXT, just the entire company in general. The man can do it all. He's a great performer. He's a great underdog character. And what a better wrestler to go up against another underdog than an underdog. You have Nicholas, the 10-year-old kid, going up against Johnny Wrestling, a man who could lead anyone to an amazing match. And if you want to get Nicholas over, you want to get Nicholas over with the hardcore fans, put him in there with a hardcore fan favorite in Johnny Gargano once he gets called up, of course, because he's still stuck in NXT. Or, you know, Nicholas can go down to NXT for a one-time only appearance, because they do that every now and then with these WWE wrestlers. But nonetheless, put him in there with Johnny Wrestling. He'll get over with the hardcore fans. Number 6, Charlotte Flair. Seems like Charlotte's just breaking everybody's streak. She broke Asuka's streak. She had a streak of her own going into last year's WrestleMania. So why not have Charlotte go up against fucking Nicholas? The first ever Raw Tag Team Champion, the youngest Tag Team Champion in wrestling history. She can be the one to beat Nicholas, because right now Nicholas is undefeated. You know, Charlotte's just really hungry with these streaks, so she's going to be like, yo, I'm going to beat Nicholas. Because, number 1, that kid has a lot of hair. I mean, first of all, let's just address the fact that I'm pretty sure everyone thought this kid was a girl when he got to the ring. This was the biggest gender reveal of all time. Okay? Secondly, we didn't actually address if he's actually a girl or a boy. We just know his name's Nicholas. Now, I've seen some girls named Tyler. I've seen some girls named Billy. I've seen some girls named very masculine names. So let's not out the fact that Nicholas could be a girl underneath all that clothing. I mean, I'm not saying let's undress the guy, because I'm not trying to go to jail for anything, but he could very well be a girl. And if so, he's the youngest tag team champion, but he's the first ever female to be a tag team champion. We don't know, guys. But if he is, I want to see him in the ring with Charlotte Flair. Number 5, John Cena. Yeah, John Cena needs to redeem himself after all this build-up. Undertaker, please come out, you know, begging and pleading, saying Undertaker has no balls, Undertaker this, Undertaker that. Undertaker finally shows up. Beats John Cena in 3 minutes. You know, John Cena's is hungry. He's going to want that opponent. He's going to want to redeem himself. He's going to call out Nicholas. He's probably going to call out Braun Strowman too. You know, bury both of them and be Raw Tag Team Champions by himself, and he's going to redeem his lost WrestleMania. Number 4, Daniel Bryan. After 3 years of being decommissioned from wrestling because of concussions, he has finally stepped back. He's finally stepped back into the ring of WrestleMania 34 against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, beating them. And what a better way to get Daniel Bryan back into his first singles match than go up against Nicholas. I mean, think about it. It's a dream match. You have Daniel Bryan's first wrestling match against a new guy who in his first match won the Raw Tag Team Champions. Hell, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon could team up against Braun Strowman and Nicholas for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Think about that. Number 3, Braun Strowman. We all know it's coming. These tag teams always break up.
How does a moment last forever?
Best bet is to stay away, motherfucker!
Now, I'm not saying it's going to be tomorrow or next week or the week after that, but somewhere down the line, Nicholas is going to get too big for his britches. He's going to actually hit puberty, grow a set of balls, and turn on Braun Strowman. And when it happens, it's going to be shocking. It's going to be one of the most shocking moments of wrestling history, but it's going to build up to the ultimate showdown. Braun Strowman versus Nicholas. And when it happens, Nicholas is probably going to bury Braun Strowman. But hey, Braun Strowman had a good run while it lasted. Number 2, AJ Styles. One of the greatest of all time when he's going to go down as one of the greatest of all time when he's retired. He is one of the greatest of all time in WWE right now. Just beat Shinsuke Nakamura last night. And I'm thinking the draft might be coming up soon. Maybe Nicholas and Braun Strowman get drafted to SmackDown. Take it they not Raw Tag Team Champions by that end. Maybe Nicholas drops the titles, gets drafted to SmackDown Live, challenges AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Nicholas becomes the youngest WWE Champion in wrestling history, WWE history. It's possible, guys. And number 1, The Undertaker. Yes, The Undertaker made his return after being gone for fucking 365 days. Made his return to WrestleMania 34 to beat John Cena. And what a better way to escalate Nicholas than to have him come out on Raw tonight and say, you know what? I'm challenging The Undertaker at WrestleMania 35, brother. Challenges enter Hulk Hogan. Undertaker doesn't show up for another 365 days. Nicholas comes out, same John Cena shtick, except this time Nicholas beats The Undertaker, and The Undertaker finally goes into retirement. And Nicholas goes down as one of the greatest of all time because he's the one who actually retired The Undertaker. And that is my list. What did you guys think about my top 8 list? What are your dream matches for Nicholas in WWE? Let's hope he's not a part-timer. I think I've had enough part-time champions, especially with Brock Lesnar. But yeah, comment down below. Love you guys always, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.